Hey Connect family, awesome to be with you again today. You're probably thinking, Desley, what are you doing with that umbrella? Well, today I thought that I'd tell you a story about using umbrellas, and it's a story about a lady who was in the English countryside having a holiday there with her husband, and it was getting towards evening, but she just felt like she wanted to go for a walk. So she said to her husband, I'm just going to go out for a walk. He was a little concerned. He said, it's getting dark, it's cold. And he said, I'd love for you to take your coat and an umbrella. So she said, okay. So she went and got her coat. But as she went out, she'd totally forgotten the umbrella. Anyway, out on her walk, about half an hour into the walk, the clouds started to come over. And it really did look like it was going to rain. She was all rugged up. But just up ahead, she could see a little cottage. And she thought, well, I'll go there and see if there's an umbrella that I can borrow from the lady or whoever's in the house. So she went, she knocked on the door. It was, like I said, getting quite early evening and quite dark by this stage. And the lady of the house had already locked up for the night and wasn't that interested. So first of all, she just ignored the knock. But the lady that was on holidays was quite persistent and knocked again. And the lady of the house thought, oh my goodness, So she went and she just opened the door a tiny jar. And she said, what do you want? She wasn't very happy at all. And the lady outside said, it looks like it's going to rain. I was wondering if I'd be able to borrow an umbrella so that I could get myself home, and I'd certainly bring it back tomorrow. And the lady of the house thought, oh, okay. And so kind of slammed the door and went to her umbrella collection. Now, in English countryside, the weather is always a bit iffy. So she had quite a collection of umbrellas. She had nice big umbrellas that, would always get her through. She had the little ones that she always kept ready. And she thought, and she had kids ones because she had grandkids and, loved to be able to help her kids. But she wasn't real keen on giving it to this lady because she wondered if she'd ever get it returned. And then she remembered that day out by the bin, she had thrown her old umbrella. It was actually a broken umbrella, and she had it by the bin to get tossed out. It was full of holes. Many of as you can see, had holes in it. Many of the spokes were broken, but she thought, you know what? I'm giving her that, and it doesn't even matter if she doesn't return it. Well, obviously, she clearly didn't want it back. So she came again to the door, opened it, and shoved the umbrella to the lady who was there and gave her the umbrella. The lady said, oh, thank you very much, took the umbrella and went on her way. Now, the next day, the lady of the house was up and about and doing things, and in her driveway came this very official-looking car. And she thought, what is happening there? And as she went and opened the door, a man in a uniform got out, and he came with her umbrella. And he said to her, the Queen of England is returning your umbrella. The lady was mortified, and she said to herself, if only I had known, I would have given my best. Now let me read to you from the book of Colossians, and Colossians 3 and verse 17. It says, and whatever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. Or just let me read it in the Message Bible. It says, let every detail in your lives, words, actions, whatever, be done in the name of the Master Jesus, thanking God every step of the way. Each and every one of us one day will be called to give account of what we've done for the Father. And we know, just like that, we do know that God watches our every movement. Maybe he brings someone across your path to help, to minister to love on. Let's be people that give our very best in every situation. The truth of the matter is, God loved us so much that he gave his very best. In John 3:16, it says, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only begotten Son, who is Jesus, that we might have the fullness of life. I would challenge each of us as we go through not only our day-to-day and the week, but the weeks, months, and years ahead, to always give of our very best to our God who gave his best for us. Have the most awesome day, Connect. Love you. Bye.